great to be a part of something that you grew up playing.
Then we have some fun getting your 2K Pro-Am team ready for Road to
the 2K Sports pregame show.
So good to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit its stride. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. And Brooklyn is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Nets will be going up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, after 8 games, they're an outstanding 7-1. Things have come together for them very quickly here early in the season. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Well, let's go to the big stat chaser. What do you think about Freak's year?
You know, it's never easy to hold on to the scoring title. You know, teams start to double and triple team you. I can remember one year, Ernie, I was averaging 29.5. David Robinson was averaging 29.3. I play a game. All I know is he scored 71 points against the Clippers. It was the last game of the season. He gets it. Freaks has all the skills to keep up the scoring like this, but Kenny's right. He can't chase the stats.
Well, I'm glad that we could open up that old wound on the Admiral.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Thanks, David Robinson. Don't let me see you in San Antonio.
Shout out to the Admiral. Here's Kevin Harlan with the call.
Remember the Alamo.
On the road and hungry for a win against a new city for this thing to get started. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Back to the road tomorrow as this is the final game of the Nets homestand. After dropping the first 3 games of the season, they need to turn it around.
And over the course of the season, they'll see these guys 4 times, and they've already dropped the first game. So this is a get-back game. I think confidence-wise, they need to get the win here.
Yeah, it's funny how certain games on the schedule can take on added significance. But I agree, this is a win they'd love to have, especially against a team they'll face twice more after tonight.
So here's Miami's starting group. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Whiteside is out there with Josh McRoberts, and it's Allen in at the point.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Here's Allen after Jarrett Jack's score. And there's the pass to McRoberts. Back to Allen. Clock at 6. That's good. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Johnson with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
6 to shoot. Lopez, no luck. Brooklyn on defense. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
And that's one of those games where I just felt the attitude going in was wrong. I think they believed what was being said about them in the press, and that was a game that they just couldn't win.
I'm going to disagree with you here. I don't think it was about lacking confidence in themselves. I just think the talent difference between the teams was too much for them to overcome.
Here's Jack after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Johnson, the pass to Lopez. And it's Lopez again missing. The Heat have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And it's Wade, that time on the assist by Allen.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100%, can't do better than that.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Lopez sets a screen for Jack. Young in the corner. And the Nets miss again. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Raptors.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively. in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is the defensive end of the floor was not what it needed to be in terms of effort.
Too open that time, made it look too easy. That's 7 points for Freak.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Screen by Young. Dang against Johnson. Young in the corner. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feet. Young's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Wade on the wing, wide open. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now here is Jack. He's coming off a 13-point game against Toronto, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Johnson. And Lee's subbed in for McLemore. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Henry Sims is checked in for Whiteside. Evans comes in for Josh McRoberts. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. Now here's Allen. He's coming off a 37-point game against Atlanta.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
Here's Lee following the basket by Freak. Lee kicks to Jack. Puts it up from 12. And it's Miami with the rebound. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from 3.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
Now here's Lee. Justice Winslow missing his last shot. On its way from Young for 2. Offensive rebound. Bargnani dishes to Lee. And the shot is good. Lee's got his first bucket of the night.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. That's checked in for Brooklyn. And Miami also making a switch. Green, he's checked in for Allen. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Lee passes to Jack. Shoot from the right block. The shot is off. Dragic with some nice D. The Heat leading by 5. Ahead. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Miami shooting their first foul shot of the night.
One shot. One shot.
.104 left to play in the first. Now here is Jack. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Pass to Bargnani. No good. And it's Miami the other way.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being...
Checked in for Smith. Young comes in for Bargnani. Johnson, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Ben McLemore in for Jarrett Jack. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Josh McRoberts out there with Whiteside. And it's Allen in at the point. Now here's Allen. 9 points in the game so far. Lopez with the steal. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Purdy. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks put on a show. He had 37 points, and he was on target the whole contest all night. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play. Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Now here's Allen. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
Some really terrific numbers for Allen. He has 12 points now and 3 assists as well. You talk about being on, he's been it. Not even one missed shot so far.
This is superhuman stuff we're seeing today, guys.
Now here's Lee. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
It's stolen by McLemore. Here's Johnson. Another one falls for Brooklyn. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Allen against Lee. It's Allen with the drive, and he gets it to go. Allen's got 5 points in the quarter. Nets trail by 3. Here's Lee. Pass to Lopez. No good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Throws it up high. No good from Wade.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Now here's Allen. He's got 14. Feeds to Whiteside. His first shot coming late. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Whiteside's got his first points of the game. The Nets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Lee kicks to Lopez. Screen by Young. Lopez, a screen on Deng. Johnson. Miami grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Allen against Lee. Lee with the steal. He dishes it to Lopez. Kicks it to McLemore. Johnson in the corner. Nets passing it around. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Thaddeus Young. There's 1:26 left now here in the second. Allen against Lee. It's Allen with the drive. And Lee pulls it down. The Nets have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Joe Johnston on the wing. A 3-ball. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
I like the way they've picked it up here offensively in the second.
Yeah, up above 50% in terms of field goal percentage. They're on a roll.
Now here's Allen. 14 points for him from past the arc, and that one's good. Allen's got 8 here in the quarter.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Allen. That was incredible. Here's Lee. .32 seconds left to play in the first half. Count the bucket. Lee's got 6.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Lee against Allen. There's the dish to McRoberts. Wade passes to Allen. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And that's now 21 points for Allen. Lee against Allen. Pass to Lopez. 3 seconds left. No good.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Heat out front. They're up by 3. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. But I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. And that's why I've had success here early on.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. Our movement off the ball has been fantastic. All you need to do is look at our field goal percentage to see that. You can't shoot the ball as well as we have without good movement, and it has been very good. One place we've had success was in the low post on offense. Great positioning. Good job finding the open passing lane.
All right, now, I want everyone here in the third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Nets trail by 3. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Johnson is out there with Young. Then it's Ben McLemore. Then it's Jarrett Jack. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Allen for the 3. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight. And he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. The Heat leading by 4. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Mick Roberts dishes to Whiteside. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Johnson. McLemore inside the line. The putback, and Lopez throws it down.
Kev, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Yeah, is it ever? I mean, I doubt we'll see them make that mistake again.
Jack against Allen. And Young comes over to help. Here's McRoberts. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Heat lead by 4.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
Well, most coaches will tell you you need scoring in the paint to be successful. And here are some big men around the league that have been providing plenty of that over the last month. Brook Lopez third.
That's as scary a collection of big men as you'd want to see. I mean, game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
Yet, no matter how much attention they're getting, they're still going to get their points. I mean, opponents just have to keep fresh legs out there and try to limit the damage and make them work for whatever points they do get. Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts. Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Brooklyn sits right now. 3rd in three-point shooting. 11th in opponent field goal percentage. And they're in the top half of the league in getting steals as well. Not bad, but could be better.
And you know, their free throw shooting overlooked by some, but it's kept them alive in close games. And you definitely get confidence when you have the ability to convert on those opportunities.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened. Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence allows the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Jack and Allen with the block. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And then Wade slams it in.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Nets trail by 8. And Jack kicks to Smith. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
And the Heat with some changes. Winslow's checked in for Josh McRoberts, and it's Green in for Dwayne Wade. And Jack, here we go. Again, the miss by Jack.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. He feeds it to McLemore. Jacks up a 3, and the foul called on Jason Smith. That's his first foul. And the Nets making a change here. Lee's checked in. And then for Miami, Henry Sims is checked in for Whiteside. Evans comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Dragic in for Allen. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. Allen in at point guard. Winslow is out there with Josh McRoberts. Then it's Green, and it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And he gets it to go.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Johnson, the pass to Young. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 6 assists here tonight. Miami's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Lopez sets a screen for Johnson. From deep, McLemore. Shot's good.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
The Heat leading by 15. Whiteside a screen to the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Throws it up high. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for Green. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. In the corner, it's McLemore. Dishes it to Young. Right side Jack, and Allen with the block. And here's Whiteside. Allen outside. There's the triple. The rebound by Johnson. Here's Whiteside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Whiteside's got 4 points in the quarter. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Here's Lopez. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Heat leading by 19. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
From deep, McLemore. And it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Allen. Back to Wade. He kicks to Allen. Shot clock at 5. Goes up with a strike. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Luol Deng is checked in for the Heat. Nets trail by 21. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Lionel Hollins was giving to his team. Young was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. He also said something you don't hear too often from a coach. He told his guys they should have a shoot-first mindset instead of trying to be, quote, too cute with the ball. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. Bargnani has checked in for the Nets. The feed to Jack. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. It's Allen on the wing. Defended by Jack. Allen against Jack. Lets it go. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 30 points for Allen. Nets trail by 21. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Allen. Oh!
Settle down now. Settle down.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
There's the screen. Johnson kicks to Lopez. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
That's good from Brook Lopez. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Smith checked in for Bargnani. Young comes in for Joe Johnson. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. And it's O'Brien in for Jarrett Jack. And a new group in for the Heat. Henry Sims is checked in for Whiteside. Evans comes in for Josh McRoberts. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Green in for Dwayne Wade.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Miami.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Allen. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shoots the 3. Can't get it to go. The Nets go the other way with it. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lopez, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Allen with it. Shoots. No good. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Goran, certainly a nice win tonight. Tell us what was working for you guys.
You know, we are as a team, so we play as a team. We are fighting back, and we are just solid in defense. Make some easy basket in transition, and in the end, we won that game.
Clearly a team that likes playing with each other. Goran, thank you for your time. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Miami Heat at American Airlines Arena. Looking at Miami, it's been exactly the kind of start to the season that they were shooting for. They've lost only once in their first 7 games. Can't ask for much more than that. Big change for the Knicks last year was implementing the triangle offense. Obviously, didn't exactly go how they wanted, but Shaq, how long do you stick with the triangle before you consider some other shape?
You know, being a master of triangology, you know, it's very, very difficult. But, you know, I don't think the Knicks really have the talent to pull it off. But, you know, just need a lot of patience and, you know, just keep it going because it does work. Trust me, it works.
Yeah, it works when you have Shaquille O'Neal or Kobe Bryant. Other than it's just a straight
it
line.
works.
It's a straight line. You turn that, you know, when you turn that triangle upside down, it points to last place where the Knicks were. And if the Knicks don't have some improvement offensively, they'll be pointing in that direction again.
That is a fresh take on triangleology, or whatever you said it was.
Way to hit the point.
Very good, Shaq. Kevin Harlan's got the call, and it's next.
It's an Eastern Conference battle at the American Airlines Arena here in Miami, Florida, as the Heat look to work the home court advantage. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Only one game away from New York here. The Knicks will be back home for the next one. Still trying to find that groove they had last year. They'd like to grab hold of some new momentum and get closer, Steve, to where they were a season ago.
This is a special matchup. I mean, we got here tonight. 2 rival franchises, a lot of history between the two, and some bad blood. So let's just see how all this adds up in terms of drama.
And, guys, I think if you ask them, as far as they're concerned, this game counts twice in the standings. I mean, it carries that kind of weight. It really holds that kind of significance for both of them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Gary Neal, Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then it's Anthony, and it's Sessions in at the 1 spot. Miami with the ball. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Proficient in that game at the offensive end of the floor. I mean, their passing was dynamic, and their shot selection was superb.
You do those two things hand in hand, Greg, you know the result. You move the ball like they did and take smart, good shots, you're coming away with a lot of wins.
Here's Sessions. 11-point game his last outing, and the pass to Porzingis. Now the feed to Neal. Lopez passes to Anthony. The jump hook, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems. Oh, that happened. And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Now, here's Wade. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Now here's Allen. Dishes it to Whiteside. Good ball movement here by the Heat. 5 to shoot. Here's Wade. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Allen against Sessions. Teardrop shot. And it's Miami with the rebound. This, their first look at this year's New York squad.
Well, they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win, so we'll see how they handle things tonight.
Here's Neal after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Good.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Nick Roberts' shot is good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Knicks trail by 7. Here's Anthony. He's coming off a 16-point game against Milwaukee.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
That's good.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out in transition.
And so here is Miami following the score by New York. To the middle, here's McRoberts, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Here's Porzingis after the Heat pick up 2. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Henry Sims has checked in for Whiteside. Evans comes in for Josh McRoberts. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. Now here's Allen. He had 34 points in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to Milwaukee.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
Yeah, I can't name a team that's going to find a way to win shooting like that. I mean, they never had a chance with the touch they had that night.
New York, no good that time either.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here's Allen. He's got 5. To the paint. Here's Evans. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
Give it up for your Heat Nation.
And let's get this update now from who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Allen. Coach wants to get him involved early so he can establish a strong presence at that end of the floor and provide them with a well-balanced offensive attack. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Neal. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
And so here is New York. Justice Winslow missing his last shot, and Roberts kicks to Neal. The tray. That's good. Neal's got 5.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, despite the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Clark?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them.
The Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And a new group in for the Knicks. Lopez, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Porzingis comes in for Larry Sanders. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Johnson. And Sessions subbed in for Gary Neal. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Sessions out there with Brian Roberts. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony. And it's Porzingis in at the 4 slot. It's Allen on the wing. He's covered by Sessions. Allen against Sessions. Allen outside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one. Just an amazing game for Allen. He's got 8 points and some good assists, too. 4 of them.
And Allen drops them both.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
And Sessions kicks to Anthony. Here's Lopez. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And Allen slams it in.
And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills. Shooting much better here in the second quarter.
Yes, very, very impressed with how much more alive they look here to get back in.
Kicks to McRoberts. Wade with no one around. And the Heat, another three.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Pass to Sessions. Puts it up from 17, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot two. They get Luol Deng for New York. They have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
At the line for two.
So Anthony nails both of them. Miami leading by 9. Allen with it. He's got 11. They set the pick. And he banks in the layup. Allen's got the lead up to 11 now for Miami.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Lopez with the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets really lit it up. He ended up with 34 points and stuffed the stat sheet with a double-double, a standout effort all around. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Winslow's checked in for Josh McRoberts. Sanders checked in for New York. Gary Neal comes in for Sessions. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Lopez a screen. 4 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a new group in for the Heat. Henry Sims has checked in for Whiteside. Evans comes in for Luol Deng. Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Dragic in for Allen. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for New York. That'll do it for the first. Fair so far through the first 2 quarters. Time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the defense was soft in that first half, and he took advantage every chance he could, and boy, was he throwing it down hard.
Yes, sir. He has had too many uncontested runs to the hoop, but even if a defender's gotten there, it's been posterized time.
Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Josh McRoberts out there with Whiteside, and it's Allen in at the point. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Dang against Sessions. Lopez, a screen on Dang. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Sessions. Lopez has got 8 points.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible. How nice was that alley-oop? Those two really have a good connection.
Yeah, read each other so well. It's a play I'm sure, Clark, they love to run.
And as a receiver, though, he doesn't necessarily feel the need to go for that monster finish. Just the nice little silky smooth layup.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Allen against Sessions. Allen outside. Pass to Whiteside. Intercepted. Here's Sessions. No good. And the Heat going the other way now. Allen outside. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Wade. Cannot hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Anthony dishes to Lopez. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Pass to Neal. Jumper off the screen. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. Neal's got 4 this quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Knicks trail by 13. Inside, here's Lopez. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 18 points for Allen.
Yeah, what a play right there. Got his man tumbling to the floor and then the balance to knock it down.
Unbelievable move. Rush hour handles supreme right there.
Anthony against Dang. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Dang. Drops in the breakaway layup. Dang's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
It's Allen on the wing. He's covered by Sessions. Allen against Sessions. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. And Miami making a change here. Winslow's checked in. And New York with a change here, too. Sanders has checked in. Well, with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers in the past month. Freak number 1.
Well, I'm sure the coach is pleased with his performance here recently. He's been on a nice little roll. If this keeps up, his team will definitely be moving in the right direction.
Johnson, the pass to Sanders. Here's Roberts, defended by Allen. Fires from 18. Here's Sanders. Nice D from Dang.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And Roberts kicks to Anthony. He dishes it to Johnson. Anthony with the screen on Green. Here's Neal. 11 points in the game. Just 3 to shoot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Miami leading by 17. Allen outside. To the middle. Here's Dang. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Dang's got 6 here in this quarter.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Allen outside.
Move the ball.
They set the screen. He kicks to Sims. And another basket for Miami.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Screen by Sanders. From the wing. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
36 seconds left in the third. Allen outside. Here's Sims. No luck. Anthony with the defensive effort.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense. You better look for that.
Substitution on the court.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Johnson kicks to Roberts. There's the 3. Green with the rebound. Look for New York. Lopez is checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Porzingis comes in for Brian Roberts. And it's Carmelo Anthony in for Gary Neal. The Heat leading by 14. On the court for the Knicks. Sanders out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony, then it's Johnson, and it's Porzingis in at the 3 spot.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
The drive by Anthony. Here's Lopez. It's hauled in by Luol Deng. Deng's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And then Wade slams it in.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But guys, the pass for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
And Wesley Johnson with the slam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Johnson against Allen. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Rebounded by Anthony. Knicks trail by 16. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And Lopez has it in the corner. Anthony against Wade. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Porzingis. 13 feet away. Johnson, good. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
There's a screen. It's Allen on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Allen drives in, and the call goes against Wesley Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Gary Neal's checked in for the Knicks. Sessions comes in for Wesley Johnson. Knicks trail by 14. There's 1:38 left in the game. Sessions dishes to Carmelo. He feeds it to Sessions. Dang against Anthony. Unloads from 13. And that one comes up a bit short.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Right side a screen. Allen outside. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Heat.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Allen. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
From 11 feet away, bounces high off the rim and drops.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
Shots good by Neal.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
Allen. And that one's good.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Good win.
Goran, congratulations on this win. How do you view the trajectory of this team right now and all of the things you're working on?
I mean, it's building progress for us. We have a lot of young, talented guys. It's a working process, but you know, get better every day, every game, and we're going to see what's going to happen this season.
Rome wasn't built in a day. Goran, thanks for your time. Guys, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He's really set the tone for them in the first half, and it seemed to just help carry them forward from that point on. What are your thoughts, Kenny, on his game tonight?
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
stand.
Check out our interview with Pacers All-Star forward Paul George.
You know, it's just great to be playing.
Then we have some tips on getting your 2K Pro-Am team ready for road to. And be sure to vote on your top 2K TV WoW Alley. Tune in now.
Guys, huddle up. We're going to run 35 for a while. Let's go. Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. All right, let's wrap it up. Feel free to hang around and take some shots. And don't forget, meet in the film room at noon.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
The NBA season is in high gear, and we are so glad to have you here with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. My companions are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Milwaukee Bucks at their home, BMO Harris Bradley Center. Well, for Milwaukee, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play the guys who care as much about the game as you do. A guy who puts the team first. A guy who gets you involved. A guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about. But I always look for guys who could push me. I mean, and I could push them at the same time, where we could work together. I mean, it's a family, the basketball team. You playing for 82 games. You need somebody that's going to be in your corner.
Wouldn't you like to push Kenny?
Push him out this set.
Yeah, that's what I was
As long as I could push you back.
You may not be able to. Kevin Harlan, take it away, kid.
And welcome, everyone, to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. After this game, the Bucks head back out on the road. And it goes without saying, with Jabari Parker back in good health, they are extremely excited to have him back in the lineup.
You know what, Kevin? It's quite cool for us to be here for his first game back. Now, I'll tell you something else. Any fears they had about his injury having ill effects on the team were swept aside pretty quickly when they began to play so well without him. They really didn't suffer in his absence very much at all.
And really, it says something about the character of this group. I mean, they've shown that resiliency and held their ground. Now, this should make them even stronger.
So here's Miami's starting group. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Josh McRoberts out there with Whiteside, and it's Allen in at the point guard position. On defense, Milwaukee. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
Yeah, and a 4-game season series between these two. Both will be looking to set the tone tonight.
Yeah, and as they renew acquaintances, if you're the underdog, you always want to show, hey, we've got something new up our sleeve. It should be fun.
Here's Carter Williams. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. Monroe dishes to Henson. Middleton against Wade. 6 to shoot. Here's Carter Williams and Allen with the block. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way. Kicks it to Wade. Here's McRoberts. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Carter Williams, the pass to Antetokounmpo. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. The Heat have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Dang can't get it to go.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
So the Heat, their last game, a win against New York.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. shoots from 12. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Nobody near Allen. Buries the long-range jumper. Allen's got his first 3 points of the game. The Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Jason Kidd. Doris, what's the news there?
Yes, Kevin, the crucial aspect for them, in his mind, is going to be making things tough inside for their opponent. He said they're physical, they like to mix it up. If we don't respond in kind, they'll push us around, and we'll get bullied all game. Back to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here is McRoberts. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And it's the Bucks on the break. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Jabari Parker's checked in for John Henson. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing them out there right now.
Well, that's an ankle breaker, Greg. You know that. And then he calmly knocked it down. Sweet.
Now here's Monroe. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
It's stolen by Carter Williams. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Carter Williams with it. In the game against Boston, very impressive. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Here's Monroe. Tries to save it. And now it's Allen. Running. He can go all the way. Pass to McRoberts. Now Carter Williams. 5 points in the game. To the inside. And Allen with the block. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Bayless. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Bucks trail by 6. To the wing right side. Dragic against Hardaway. Parker, a screen on Allen. Outside Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. He kicks it to Parker. Lots of room. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
58 seconds left to play here in the first. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
And Milwaukee has possession. They trail by 6. Off the screen. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against Boston.
And the thing I took away from that one was just how valuable their guys coming off the bench were.
I thought the reserves were the difference in the game, Greg. I mean, a lot of the scoring came from the bench.
The drive by Allen, and another basket for Miami.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Monroe down low. Can't get it to fall.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Heat lead by 8. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has a lot to prove.
defensively, offensively. I think I'm better offensively than people give me credit for, and I'm stronger than I look. And that's something that I'm trying to prove this year, as I've been proving the last 3 or 4. So it's going to be fun.
Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
Yeah, that's a great point. Anybody who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're banging with him. But if he needs to push and motivate himself by playing with the chip on his...
Bucks trail by 8. Now here's Carter Williams. 5 points in the game. Here's Middleton. Tries it from 9. And again, the Bucks miss.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks was just a man on a mission. He had 27 points and stuffed the stat sheet with a double-double. A standout effort all around. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
They set the pick. Inside, Mick Roberts. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Mick Roberts has got the lead up to 10 now for Miami. For Milwaukee, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Parker kicks to Monroe. Shot is off. And it's Miami the other way. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. The start of 3-game homestand with that game. Down low. Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. Carter Williams with the ball. And slam dunk by Henson.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Inside, and it's Whiteside. That time on the assist by Allen. Allen's got 3 assists now in this one. Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. Floats one. The rebound by McRoberts.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put together some rhythm.
Outside Dan. Back to Allen. Clock at 6. From 8. And good. Got rim. Allen's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Heat. And here is Carter Williams. Drilled it right as the clock hit all zeros.
Wow, what a clutch shot. He's got nerves of steel.
Woo! Gotta have big-time nerves to hit a shot like that at the buzzer.
And that concludes the first half. Heat out front, leading by 8. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center.
Hey guys, listen.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
So far in the game for Mr. Clutch, he has 11 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed him.
Bucks trail by 8. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Whiteside is out there with Josh McRoberts. And it's Allen in at the 1 spot. Monroe, no good.
Nice little lead they're enjoying here, and they deserve it with all the work they put in on the glass.
Yeah, the effort and the aggression really favors them thus far. They've completely dominated the backboard.
Allen with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. Allen drives in. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw, good. Allen. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 43% from the floor. Carter Williams against Allen. Henson with the screen. Here's Carter Williams. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered.
Nasty. Come on now.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. And he lobs it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Antetokounmpo dishes to Carter Williams. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by McRoberts.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Allen kicks to McRoberts. Allen with it. He's got 16. To the paint. McRoberts, the pass to Whiteside. And good on the basket. Book it. Whiteside's got 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And now, your Milwaukee Bucks dancers.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kev.
Here's Allen. 1:49 left to play in the third.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good. Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Here's Evans. And he makes good on the layup. Evans has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's the screen. Shot clock at 5. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. They grabbed their own miss. Monroe. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Whiteside's checked in for Miami. Dang comes in for Reggie Evans. And so Greg Monroe nails both of them. Here's Allen. 18 points for him. And here are the Heat now. They're on an 11-2 run. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. He dishes it to Green. 6 on the shot clock. The 19-foot shot. That doesn't go either for Allen. Bucks trail by 16. Now Carter Williams. He's got 7. Henson with the screen. Carter Williams dishes to Middleton. Shoots it. Can't connect. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Heat lead by 16. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And thanks to fourth. It's Solomon to Tacumbo. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. And it's Henson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Move the ball.
Allen kicks to Dang. Now here's Allen. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Parker against Dang. Out to the right wing. The shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. And a miss there on the triple.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Miami.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
That's good from Henson. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Miami. Second free throw, no good. The Heat leading by 15. Allen outside. Shoots. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Timeout. Start it. And now your Milwaukee Bucks dancers.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Carter Williams, the pass to Antetokounmpo. In the corner, Middleton with it. Buries it down low.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
Here's Allen. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Allen. And Allen drops them both.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Here's Carter Williams. Shoots from the line. Henson. And Wade sends it back. Down low. And Allen with the slam. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Miami leading by 19 points. From downtown, there's Allen. That's good on the assist by Wade. And now it's 27 points for Freak.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And John Henson with the slam.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Allen against Carter Williams.
Sticking too much.
And it's good. While through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Monroe's checked in for the Bucks. And Miami also making a switch. Deng's checked in. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Monroe outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Deng. And it's the Heat on the break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's Wade with the jam.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
Carter Williams dishes to Henson. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And a new group in for the Heat. Henry Sims is checked in for Whiteside. Evans comes in for Josh McRoberts. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Green in for Dwayne Wade. That's good.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. The drive by Allen, and that one's good. Allen's got 32 points.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Out to the wing. Here's Monroe. Sims with the rebound. Sims has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Allen on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. And that one's good. 34 points for Freak.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Heat.
Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
Your hope is to take charge of a season series by winning that first game. This will put them up 1-0 with 3 games still left to play this year against the Bucks.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Allen. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again. Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. Looking at the game Greg Monroe has been having, he has 8 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Miami controlling the game. Allen outside. Shoots from the elbow. Bayless grabs the board.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Pass to Monroe. Left side Williams from 15 feet away. Evans with some nice D. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Taking a look at the Lakers, they're under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. And Kenny, tonight we have two of the more veteran rosters in the league competing. Obviously, a lot of experience out there on the floor. What kind of game do you think we'll see with all these vets?
Well, with vets, you're going to see good floor spacing, guys who take care of the basketball, and they're going to get back on the defensive end. You don't have to coach guys like that. You just let them go. You're going to be doing all the little things that make the big difference in winning and losing.
You're right, Kenny, because both teams have seen everything. No one's getting fooled out there, Ernie. Comes down to who can make the big shots.
With the tip-off approaching, it's time to go courtside and Kevin Harlan.
Starting at power forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 4, Josh McRoberts. The other forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 9, Luol Deng. In the middle, 7 feet, number 21, Hassan Whiteside. And number 3, guard, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 24, Freak. Eric Spoelstra is your head coach.
We're live, the home of the Miami Heat, American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. They're just off a road trip, and the Heat are looking to settle back in here at home. They have started the season with gusto. 4 consecutive wins, no losses, as they battle here in Game 5 of the regular season.
And I think for Miami, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far, they have not disappointed.
Well, they've gelled right away, and I think it's safe to say this is going to be a big year for them.
And now the Lakers starting group. They've got Roy Hibbert, Wilson Chandler out there with Randall. Then there's Lewis Williams, and it's Lewis in at the shooting guard position.
Okay, Miami, now coming to the court are your Heat answers. Let them hear ya.
The Lakers on D. Allen right side. Clock at 6. And a missed layup. The Lakers with the ball. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And this is the first of 2 games between the two, East versus West, so they don't see a whole lot of one another.
Yeah, and Greg, for me, that just raises the intrigue level. Some matchups we don't get to see that often, so I'll be watching this one closely.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Whiteside, a screen on Williams. Allen drives in. Whiteside, good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Hibbert. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Chandler kicks to Williams. Picked by Randall. Williams with a clean look, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Stolen by Lewis. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Puts it up from 12. Williams' shot is off. Allen inside. He's against Hibbert. Allen right side. Five on the clock. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Randall.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Lakers shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Whiteside a screen. Allen kicks to Whiteside. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now here's Williams. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. Shoots off the step back, and Allen with the block. That's the Heat on the break. Allen leading the charge. Chandler with the steal. Williams kicks to Lewis. And it's Miami with the rebound. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but, man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Allen with it. Out defended by Randall. Lewis against Allen. An easy 2 points on the layup.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here's Chandler. And that one hits back iron. Miami leading by 4. Wade outside. Allen outside. Feeds it to Whiteside. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Winslow's checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Dwayne Wade. And then for Los Angeles, Allen comes in for Roy Hibbert. And Nick Young is subbed in for Lewis. Clock at 6. Allen against Williams. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 6 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Williams passes to Randall to stop the run. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Quinn Snyder. Their #1 priority is not to give up any look Hawks on the inside. Anything easy in the interior, guys. He told me, quote, "We want to have the key look like a fancy club out there. Crowded, not a lot of room, and very hard to get into." Sounds like your kind of place, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Allen kicks to Dragic, and he gets the bucket. Dragic has got his first bucket of the night.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Oh! Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throwdown.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
You have got to be kidding me.
Clark, talk about taking things into your own hands.
I tell you what, that's one of those plays where you want to get credit for not only the bucket, but also the assist.
Now, here is Young. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Chandler's shot, good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Here's Allen, about 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Whiteside, a screen on Williams. And it's Whiteside, that time on the assist by Allen. Allen's got 6 assists in the game. Lakers trail by 9. And here's Young. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got his first 2 points.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Heat lead by 7. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And speaking with Roy Hibbert before the game, he helped illuminate their defensive philosophy. When you have that sort of focus like Hibbert, that nightly basis, Greg, you are a game changer, and he does change games. Different look for Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Henry Sims. Dang comes in for Reggie Evans. And Allen subbed in for Winslow. The Lakers also changing it up. Julius Randle's checked in for Allen. Chandler comes in for Young. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Harris. Allen in at point guard. Dang out there with Whiteside. Then there's Dragic. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Williams against Allen. A floater, and Allen with the block.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Outside Williams. The shot no good. Now the Heat take it the other way. They host the Clippers after this game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Got that one up quick. And that's now 11 points for Allen.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses. And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
And there's the pass to Williams. Chandler a screen. Here's Roberson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. But they recover it. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the Heat making a change here. Nick Roberts is checked in.
Ball is turned over. Heat ball. In for your Heat, Josh McRoberts.
58 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Williams against Allen.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Clock at 6. Ring shot on the way. Count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Williams dishes to Randall. The shot by Chandler, wide open. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Chandler's got 5 points so far. Allen outside. And it's Dang in the corner. And again, Miami with the triple.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Miami ahead, up by 15. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
All right, guys. Great first half. Home fans are loving it. Still want to go over a couple of things, though. Our shot selection couldn't have been better. That's the first thing I'll say. I want to see the same patience and decision-making in the second half. If there was a real positive to be found, it was in transition. We made some really quick, sharp outlet passes and got some easy buckets on the break. That's where they might be most vulnerable. All right, let's break out the pick and roll on these guys. That's going to be the go-to play for us in the second half. As reliable a move as there is. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Give it up for your Heat.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
What a stellar outing in this one for Allen. 16 points. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
And he would have stood out just on the strength of the defense. But how about offensively? He's been clicking there as well.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Lewis Williams. Randall out there with Wilson Chandler. Then it's Roy Hibbert. And it's Lewis in at the 2. Chandler outside. On the wing, Williams. He feeds it to Hibbert. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Randall. And it's Wade with the rebound.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Lewis against Allen. Whiteside sets the pick for Allen. To the paint. Stolen by Lewis. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks just played phenomenal. He finished with 36 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Heat have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
A different look for Miami. Henry Sims comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Winslow subbed in for Luol Deng. And then for Los Angeles, Allen's checked in for Julius Randle. Young comes in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Gary Harris in for Lou Williams. Both shots good from the stripe. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
What Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He preached patient offense and encouraged his guys to use the shot clock. He wants his guys to be deliberate. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thank you, Doris. And the basket by Harris.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Allen, that's good.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. It's Allen with the drive. Pass to Young. Stolen by Winslow. In transition, here comes Miami. It's tipped. Lewis with it. He's got 6. There's the dish to Harris. To the inside from 11 feet away. Miami grabs the miss. Nick Roberts has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Nobody near Allen. And again, Miami with the triple.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Lewis kicks to Allen. Screen by Young. Harris with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Back to Allen. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Allen's got his first points of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Okay, Miami, now coming on the court are your Heat Dancers. Let them hear ya.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Allen. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's averaging about 7 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
Well, he realizes his role. I mean, rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else is a bonus.
Evans, he's checked in for Miami. Gerald Green comes in for Dwayne Wade.
Boy, you got to love it. The picture-perfect alley-oop.
A little surprised, though, Clark. It didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
Counts for 2.
Yeah, it does. Almost makes it a little more special, though, when you can have a little bit of grace as opposed to just the full Monty with the power.
There's the screen. Young inside from 12 feet out. It's hauled in by the Heat. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Allen leading the charge, and Green slams it in.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal foul.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. Goran Dragic is checked in for Allen. The Lakers also with us. Lakers trail by 19. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Miami, Allen. He's in at point guard. Whiteside is out there with Josh McRoberts. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Dragic in at shooting guard. Here's Hibbert. Connects on the foul line jumper. Hibbert's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Lakers. Allen outside.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Six on the shot clock. Williams with the steal. Up top, Randall. He's guarded by Dragic. Randall passes to Chandler. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
One minute now into this fourth quarter. On the wing, Chandler. Wade is covering. Just 5 on the clock. Williams attacking. And the shot is long.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Allen inside. Lewis covering. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Miami.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And Allen drops them both. Now Williams. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Steps back and shoots. And it's D. Wade with the rebound. Wade's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Hibbert with a screen on Dragic. Lewis dishes to Randall. Over in the corner, Chandler hands it from downtown.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Here's Allen. Dishes to McRoberts. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Heat lead by 20.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Williams against Allen. Outside Williams. Kicks it to Randall. Chandler the pass to Hibbert. 6 to shoot. Here's Randall. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Now here's Dragic. It's Allen on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Allen drives in, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And that one falls for Allen. Luol Deng is checked in for Miami. He's perfect from the line this time.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. They spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Picked by Randall. Over in the corner, Chandler. Lakers working the ball around now. Lewis kicks to Hibbert. Passes it to Williams. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Whiteside sets the bid for Allen.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
And he jams it with authority.
You have got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Wade with the block, and he gets it back. Williams for three. Williams missing again.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around. And it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Raptors. Lewis outside. Hibbert with the screen. Lewis attacking to the middle. And Hibbert with the basket on the assist by Lewis. 6 points for Roy Hibbert.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Allen against Williams. Allen right side from 11 feet away. That's good. Allen's got 11 points in the quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Heat.
You're right, see, it was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Allen. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Laverne grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Williams against Allen. Williams gets the bucket.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
And Roberson kicks to Williams. And there's another one for the Lakers.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
There's a screen. Williams against Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. The shot is off. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.